all water bedroom superstores.
Queen's soft-side waterbeds will be priced under $300.
Save big on our complete bedding department.
Plus, buy a waterbed during my annual New Year's Day sale and have no payments or interest until April. Fly to the water bedroom superstores for my annual New Year's Day sale. Wilmington, Crystal, Roseville, and Fridley.
The close-up program in the nation's capital. The issues, the personalities, the chance to have your voice heard, the friends you meet, the time of your life. For information on how high school students and teachers may participate, write to Close-Up Foundation, Box 229, Arlington, Virginia, 22210. It's happening in Washington. It's happening close up.
Topping Datelines tonight, a vigilante surrenders. Police in New York City say a 37-year-old electronics engineer turned himself in today. He was known as the Death Wish gunman. 9 days ago, the man opened fire on 4 teenagers on a Manhattan subway as they allegedly hassled him for money. And 2 tragedies in Texas are making Datelines. An explosion ripped through an apartment complex in San Antonio, killing 2 people and injuring at least a dozen others. It appears to have been a natural gas explosion. And in Houston, a tornado roared through a suburb, leaving a path of rubble in its wake. More than 24 people were injured. In Pasadena, no one was killed. Homes were destroyed, as were a number of businesses, but no dollar estimate of damage has been made yet.
Back here in Minnesota, it's cold. Now, Paul Douglas is down at Riverfront for the festivities down there.
That's right,
How
Kevin.
cold is it?
It's cold enough. I brought my backyard with me down here to the riverfront. Is it cold enough? Cold enough for you? They don't seem to mind too much. The folks out here are literally thumbing their noses at Old Man Winter. The wind chill is 19 below right now. Hard to believe. And as you probably gathered by now, it looks like snow out here. There could be as much as 1 to 3 inches overnight. Getting home from your party could be a tad tricky later tonight. I know everybody's been saying it, but please, please be very careful a little bit later on tonight. In China, they're celebrating, I think it's the year of the goat. This year in Minnesota, well, it's been the year of the puddle. It's been wet. Do you realize we had the 5th wettest year on record? Officially 36.9 inches of rain fell in the Twin Cities. That's the 5th wettest on record. As far as temperatures, here's something to warm you up. Half a degree above normal in 1984. And we're certainly starting off on a very nippy note out at Riverfront this evening. Right now in the backyard, we want to check the current conditions and show you today's high was 11. The low is 2. 1.2 inches of snow fell this morning. Right now in the backyard, it's plenty cold. Some light snow, 10 degrees, a north wind at 15. The wind chill, 19 below 0. The humidity 73, and the pressure continues to fall. It is warm in the southeast. We want to check the computer. A record high today, 73 in Atlanta, 80 in Augusta, but only 11 below at International Falls. This big contrast in temperature setting the stage for a pretty good storm just to our south and east. We want to show you the satellite photograph, that big blob of white just to the south and east. Those are heavy snow-producing clouds. Thankfully, the storm track is going to be south and east of the Twin Cities. The storm right now is in Arkansas, and the computers are whisking that storm off to the northeast. And if the storm takes that track, we would only get about 1 to 3 inches of snow across most of 11 country. If you want to check the nowcast, show you where it's snowing right now. Light snow all across the upper Midwest. Temperatures are cold. Single numbers and teens, but that's only half the story. The winds are whipping up out of the north to northeast, producing a little bit of blowing and drifting too, and wind chills down in the bar zone. Well, a couple of trouble spots. Winter storm warnings in effect from southeastern Iowa into much of Wisconsin, and a traveler's advisory in effect as close to us as southeastern Minnesota. If you're traveling south and east tonight, beware. As far as how much snow will fall, generally 1 to 3 inches across most of 11 country, but look at that stripe of red. Over 6 to 10 inches of snow possible from Waterloo and Dubuque to Madison and Grand Rapids. It's going to be a snowy night just to our south and east. As for tomorrow, the map will whisk that storm quickly across the Great Lakes, and after a cloudy, flurry start, we do expect some sunshine by afternoon. I don't even have to say anything. The folks out here really don't mind that 19 below wind chill. A lip-chapping wind, though. I'm not sure what's going to happen at midnight tonight when all those lips come together. Could get ugly. I don't know. Here's the 11 outlook for tonight. Snow, 1 to 3 inches possible. Watch out. The drive home from your party could be quite treacherous. 0 to 6 by morning. Lingering clouds and flurries tomorrow, 7 to 12 for a high. And here's the 11 outlook for the next couple of days. Wednesday, mostly sunny, 15. Thankfully, winds will become westerly by the end of the week, and we could be up near 30 degrees by Friday. I want to show you something. Diana showed off her moon boots, but these are designer mucklucks. I think Diana and I shop at the same store. Aren't those handsome? Gloria Vanderbilt, eat your heart out. I'm going to stay warm tonight. The heck with fashion. We're out here enjoying ourselves. Hope you have a very happy and a very safe New Year's Eve. Kevin and Joan, back to you.
Thanks. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Paul. Coming up next, sports.
And there we will have the stars, the Islanders, the Peach and the Blue Bonnet Bowls. Stay with us.
Folks, here at Sun Valley Waterbeds, our warehouse is simply overflowing. So we're having a gigantic New Year's Day sale. This New Year's Day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. for 9 hours and 9 hours only, you can save up to 50% on one-of-a-kind floor models and slightly damaged merchandise. Save up to 50% on bedroom furniture and waterbeds. Save up to 50%. But hurry, it's 9 hours only this New Year's Day at Sun Valley Waterbeds.
It's the biggest automotive sale of the year, and it's going on now in White Bear Lake. 10 volume dealers in one convenient location with 20 different makes, 4,000 new cars, and over 1,500 used cars. It's the White Bear Auto Dealers New Year's sale. Through January 1st, you'll find sale-a-thon prices on import and domestic cars, trucks, and vans. And don't worry about the weather. Hundreds of cars are displayed indoors. Shop the Midwest's best selection. Highway 61 between Highway 36 and White Bear Lake. The White Bear Auto Dealers New Year's sale. Be there.
Jeff Passold joins us now, looking a little like an all-star wrestling announcer.
I don't know about this. I kind of feel out of place. I went out to dinner tonight, and they made me start waiting tables.
Did a good job on that,
It
too.
gives strangulation new meaning.
Yes. Ooh. Well, anyway, 1984 came to an end tonight for the North Stars, and they're hoping 1985 will be much more productive. The Stars closed out the year facing the mighty New York Islanders tonight at the Met, and they won the game. How about that? They end out 84 with a bang, 4-3 over the Islanders. The Stars will start the new year in L.A. on Thursday. Highlights from the Met tonight now. The North Stars led 1-0 on a goal by Kurt Giles when Tony McKegney scored his 16th of the year, tipping in Gordy Roberts' shot from the point. McKegney's making that trade with the Nordiques look pretty good. With the goal, the Stars took a 2-0 lead. Then Scott Bukestad's extra effort paid off. Bukestad, who has been a pleasant surprise this year, got his 7th of the year on a stuff, and that made it 3-0 Stars. A bit later in the second period, the Stars went up 4-zip right there with Brian Bellows' 14th goal of the year. But the Islanders came back with 3 goals. Still, the North Stars held on to win it, and that's what counts. The final, 4-3 over the Islanders. Other scores in hockey tonight: Buffalo beat New Jersey 6-4. Pittsburgh and Detroit tied in overtime 4-all. And Montreal over Quebec in overtime, the final there 4-3. This afternoon in Atlanta, Georgia, Big Ten representative Purdue came close but lost in the Peach Bowl. The Virginia Cavaliers got a come-from-behind win to take the Peach Bowl 27-24. We have highlights from the game. For a while, Purdue looked like they had the game in control. Quarterback Jim Everett connected with Marty Scott for a 12-yard touchdown pass to make the score 24-14 Purdue at halftime. But in the second half, it was all Virginia. Don Bukowski scored on the quarterback sneak to cut Purdue's lead to 24-21. And then Kenny Stadlin kicked a pair of field goals to make the final. Virginia 27, Purdue 24. In bowl action tonight, Texas Christian and West Virginia met in the Bluebonnet Bowl. West Virginia won it 31-14. Highlights from the game: the score was 7-all in the first quarter when West Virginia took the lead for good. Kevin White hooking up with Gary Mullen on the 72-yard touchdown pass. Watch Mullen when he gets in the end zone. He doesn't need a partner. He just starts dancing all by himself. Then everybody comes and joins in the show. And West Virginia won it thanks to 355 yards total offense in the first half, 31-14 over Texas Christian at the Blue Bonnet Bowl. Tomorrow here on Channel 11, 3 big bowl games. At 12:30, Miami meets UCLA in the Fiesta Bowl from Tempe, Arizona. Then at 3:45, the Rose Bowl with Ohio State taking on USC in Pasadena, California. And then at 7 tomorrow night, a game that could decide the national championship. Second-ranked Oklahoma facing third-ranked Washington in the Orange Bowl from Miami, Florida. All 3 games right here on Channel 11 tomorrow. This being the holiday week, we decided to hold off on naming our News 11 athletes of the week until next week when all the teams are in action. But we do have our high school coaches polls, so let's check those. In boys basketball, White Bear Lake is still #1, Minneapolis North #2, followed by St. Paul Central, Wilmer, Irondale, and Columbia Heights are tied for the #5 spot. In girls basketball, Washburn is the new #1 team after beating Hill Murray over the weekend. Duluth East, Hill Murray, Bemidji, and Burnsville round out the top 5 there. Moving to wrestling, no change from last week in the top 5. Apple Valley on top, Staples, Anoka, Hibbing, Forest Lake. And in high school hockey, Edina is on top, followed by Hibbing, Burnsville, Hill Murray, and White Bear Lake, who just moved into the top 5. after a pretty good week at the Edina Holiday Hockey Tournament.
Okay, well, good. Thank you, Jeff.
And we'll be back in a moment.
We'll have more from the Riverfront as News 11 continues.
Water Bedroom Man here to announce my annual one-day-only New Year's Day sale.
From 11 to 7 on New Year's Day, there will be tremendous store-wide savings at all Water Bedroom superstores.
Queen soft-side waterbeds will be priced under $300.
Save big on our complete bedding department.
Plus, buy a waterbed during my annual New Year's Day sale and have no payments or interest until April. Fly to the Water Bedroom superstores for my annual New Year's Day sale. Wilmington, Crystal, Roseville, and Fridley.
I'm Tim Laudner of the Minnesota Twins with a moment for MS. The symptoms of multiple sclerosis can be very subtle. People with MS may suffer a lack of coordination, slurring of speech, and a loss of balance. In fact, because of these signs, the public might assume the symptoms are those of someone who is drunk. This is one of many frustrations a person with MS encounters. MS changes lives, but your pledge can change MS. Please call 370-5555.
We are going to head back to the Riverfront now to see how the icy celebrations are going. Diana, Paul, can you still feel your fingers and toes?
Joan, we are having a hard time hearing you because the crowd back here behind us
is just loving it.
It's going crazy. It's a little bit chilly, it's snowing, but what the heck, it's a great night for a party.
That's right.
A lot of people.
As long as you keep moving, we've got great band music. You can keep warm tonight.
We got all kinds of stuff. Hay rides, there's food. There's just all kinds of stuff going on down here.
That's right, and there's lots to keep everybody occupied. We will be broadcasting live starting at 11:30.
Right, and we will take you right through the new year. We've got a clock across the way here, and about, I don't know what, how long before midnight? Who knows? Anyway, we're going to count down the clock.
That's right.
We got music, there's dancing, there's ice skating. You can see that on your screen at home. And the great thing is, with the exception of the ice or the food, everything is free.
Everything is
free. A lot of
free.
stuff going on. Kevin and Joan, as soon as you're done with the newscast, we expect you to come down here.
That's right.
That sounds good.
I don't know
Sounds
about
like
you,
a good
Kevin. I'm
idea.
thinking about a hot chocolate and maybe watching it on television, perhaps.
That's it for tonight. We want to wish you all a very happy and very safe New Year.
Thank you for joining us.
Good night.
Good night.
We work hard on our dance.
Up to 8 hours a day.
Worlds of Curls Gel Activator and Instant Moisturizer gives us that extra time.
While conditioning and making our hair easy to style.
But without breaking, dripping, or buildup.
Worlds of Curls brings luster and body to your hair.
With Worlds of Curls hair products,
we do the breaking, not our hair.
Demand Worlds of Curls hair care systems at any convenient beauty retail store.
It's the biggest automotive sale of the year, and it's going on now in White Bear Lake. 10 volume dealers in one convenient location with 20 different makes, 4,000 new cars, and over 1,500 used cars. It's the White Bear Auto Dealers New Year's sale. Through January 1st, you'll find sale-a-thon prices on import and domestic cars, trucks, and vans. And don't worry about the weather. Hundreds of cars are displayed indoors. Shop the Midwest's best selection. Highway 61 between Highway 36 and White Bear Lake. The White Bear Auto Dealers New Year's sale. Be there.
Water Bedroom Man here to announce my annual one-day-only New Year's Day sale.
From 11 to 7 on New Year's Day, there will be tremendous store-wide savings at all Water Bedroom superstores.
Queen soft-side waterbeds will be priced under $300.
Save big on our complete bedding department.
Plus, buy a waterbed during my annual New Year's Day sale and have no payments or interest until April. Fly to the Water Bedroom superstores for my annual New Year's Day sale. Bloomington, Crystal, Roseville, and Fridley.
I'm Steve Carroll with a moment for MS. MS changes lives, but your pledge can change MS. Please call 370-5555.
Welcome to Playhouse Theater, featuring fabulous films from westerns to classics to all of Hollywood's best. Late nights on 11.